I do. It is chicken. The chicken overlord. Why is my BGM so quiet? Where'd my BGM go? Hello? I'm sitting here in silence. Hello? It's so quiet. I do. Okay, well, it's gone. Will you send on our side? I can't hear it. Oh well, whatever. The chicken is almost the same color as the skin. Yeah. It's a white chicken. Or, I don't know what color this is. Beige? What color are chickens usually? I almost captioned this. Like, I almost named this stream something else. I was gonna... Well, I matched the YouTube title, which is what I usually do. But I think it'd be funny if we just changed the title to this one. I think it'd be funny if we had this title. Maybe I'll change it. It doesn't match what my my YouTube thumbnail though. This is a chicken stream now. I think it's so funny that the chicken has more jiggle physics than me. Look at this. Whoa. Gotta... What's that saying? How does it go? A cock in the hand is worth 3 in the bush. I don't know. What is it? No, what is it? I don't know. Anyways, hi guys. I was packing because I am going on a trip tomorrow. And yeah, help me out, help me. Yeah, nice cock. What is it? What is it? There's that one audio from that, I think it's a movie or something. Help me, help. I don't know. Will you be streaming Friday? No. That's what I said last time. I will not be streaming this Friday. No stream Friday, but I will be back on Tuesday. And I will tell you guys about my trip. We'll have photos. And then on Friday, the next week, we will have a hand cam. Where I will do my summer festival hand cam. No nice cocks, no. I was debating if I should paint my nails today, but I don't know. I kind of need to go to bed early because this entire week I have been lasting every single day on abysmal sleep. It's so sad. Hand cam paint. Yeah. I have been like going every day on like the saddest amount of sleep you've ever seen. It's like I go to bed at... What time did I go to bed one day? I had like 3 hours of sleep one day. I went to bed at 9. I think on Sunday I went to bed at 9 AM and I woke up at 12. And then the next day on Monday when I had to go to work, I was up until 3 and then I woke up at 7. And then I went to bed yesterday at 2 and then I woke up at like 7 as well. So I have not been having proper sleep. It's really sad. Hello, hello, Jello Yellow. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? You know what happened last stream? Oh my gosh. You will notice that my follower count on Twitch is like crazy. I don't know what happened last stream. I just checked my thing and it's like... I checked my notifications and it spiked for some reason at 150 followers in the span of 5 minutes. And I was like, what happened? Why is my follower count so high on Twitch? Yeah, bot followers. I went to Siri and I was like, hey Siri, can you remove the bot followers? And Siri was like, let's remove 137 bot accounts. But for some reason, it didn't remove all of them, so there's still a couple. I don't know who's real and who's not. Thank you, the Yugi Duel. Thank you for the follow. I don't know what's going on with my follower account. How do you survive, honestly? I don't. Actually, truth is, I take a nap at lunch. So I have like a half-hour lunch. Well, no, I have an hour lunch. I eat in like 20 minutes. And the time I have afterwards left over, I just sleep. I just put my head down and I just take a nap. And then when I get home, thank you for saying that you're a real person. Hell yeah, yippee, let's go. When I get home, I also take a nap. I lie down when I get home, and then I take a nap until like 8 p.m. Yeah, chicken. 9 p.m. So like from 5:30 to like 9 o'clock to like 8 o'clock, I am taking a nap. Kind of. That bird in your hand is a very wrong color for how you're holding it. Why? Why? What do you mean? My chicken... my cock... my chicken is a very normal color, I'll have you know. I can see you guys. Yeah, my cock. You see it right here? It's so bouncy. Wow. my cute. Yeah, my huge cock. My captions are gonna go crazy. Oh no. You know, once in a while I ask like, I have this like, if you use Restream, they have this like thing that they're rolling out where they have like automatic captions or automatic clips and whatever. And it's so funny because it tells me like, oh, we can't clip certain parts of your stream because they're inappropriate. They're like, that's not helpful. I'm surprised Automa didn't spy me. Oh no, it's come up so often in the past that I have approved it from Automod because of... Sometimes I say it. What's your Twitch? This is my Twitch. What do you mean? This is my Twitch. You are on Twitch. Why do I have 2 bots? I just had 2 bots get sniped by Sari. What the heck? What do you mean, what is my Twitch? My Twitch is right here. No, this is Patrick. Anyways, my sleep schedule is so bad. Oh my god. I need to get my... I need to sleep more. Probably. I don't know what I was gonna do today. I was debating painting my nails, but then I was like, is it gonna dry on time? Because every single time I paint my nails before bed, I go to bed, and then in the morning I wake up, and my nails are all like wrinkled, like smudged. Because, you know, when you sleep, they just kind of get, like, the nail polish doesn't dry properly, and they just kind of like wrinkle. And then I have nails that just don't dry properly. Which is really sad because, like, my nail polish just never dries. Maybe I'm putting too many layers on, I don't know. Hello, the Sphinx, how are you? Welcome. So, I don't know, I'm debating it. I kind of want to. It's been a really long time since I last painted my nails, but I don't know. I've never used nail polish. I chronically chew my nails so it never work out. You know what? I also bite my nails. That's the reason why I want to put on nail polish so I don't peel my nails off. Have you considered detaching your fingers and toes and microwaving them? No, but I think it'd be really hard to do that if I don't have fingers. Sometimes I think it'd be really nice to, like, I don't know, take off an arm and then be like, hey, do you need a hand? And then be like, boop. Go to bed? I wish. I'm here. I'm up. Not really. I'm just like that. Oh, it's gonna put me back to normal. Hey! Hey guys. Whose Coke is that? Mine? No, boss, I can't come in today. My leg fell off. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Would you be... Would you argue that portability is important for work? Like, do you think... Hey, hi. Do you think it's important? Like, the do a flip redeem is a lie. It is. What do you mean? I just did a flip. It's not a cartwheel, it's a flip. You know when they ask you when you apply for a job, oh, you have to be able to lift at least 40 pounds. They're like, you have to be able to lift like 60 kilograms. In what universe are you lifting that much? It depends if you work a desk job or real to fast food. No matter what kind of job you work, even if you do work like fast food or you work desk job, they, for some reason, it's in the resume, they're always like, oh, you have to be able to lift at least like 30 pounds, like 40 pounds, 20 kilograms, whatever. And I'm like, I don't think ever in my career have I ever needed to lift that much. And even if I did, even if they were like, oh, we need you to lift this thing, I'm not lifting that by myself. All the time, I'm just like, hey, can you like help me with this thing? Have you come up with a name for that? I'm pretty sure last time I had this guy on stream, we came up with a name for it. Pickle, I think. Which, by the way, guys, I have a question. Would you eat an egg soaked in pickle juice for like a week? Would you have like pickled egg? You don't go all the way around, you only go halfway then back down the same direction? Do we? What? You can't lift anything? No! I can lift 8 pounds. I feel like it's made for inventory jobs where you actually move boxes of product that could be heavy. I don't know, most jobs I work, they've put that on the job application. They're like, you have to be able to lift things. Quail eggs? They pickle easier. Ooh, I've never had pickled eggs before. I kind of want to try. I was thinking about this earlier because I was looking at the pickle jar in my fridge and I was like, what happens if I boil eggs and then I put them in the pickle jar and then just let them soak? Like, I know there's canned quail eggs, but like, what about pickled eggs? No, you would not. Why? I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be an interesting flavor. Pickled. By the way, guys, if you ever want to make like a really good pasta salad recipe, take pickle juice. Pickle juice? Never try to cook? No, I swear it's good. Take pickle juice and put it in your pasta salad and it's like a nice secret ingredient. You take a little bit of mustard, you take a little bit of mayonnaise, and then you add a little bit of pickle juice. Really good. Some vinegar. Don't. It's good. I swear. I've done it before. This is my secret recipe, guys. I make mac and cheese pasta salad, which essentially is just cold pasta. Like, it's just cold mac and cheese, but it's really good. And if you take like mac and cheese and you have like a cheese sauce and you have it like creamy with some cheese, it's really good. Those exceptions being like Japanese pickled radish, carrots that go in banh mi. Ooh, that's good too. But those are vegetables. Vegetables are meant to be pickled. I'm talking about like meat. Oh, hey guys, welcome back. What happened? Hello? 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 Hey! Where are we? Uh-oh. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah, I froze. Hello? Oh my god. My computer hates me. Hold up 1 second. Oh yeah, you really did disconnect, huh? Oh, there I am. Am I okay? Yeah. My internet hates me. Why am I so laggy? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay, 1 second. Let me restart this. Okay, what if I... It comes and it goes. Why is it happening? What? It connects and then it dies. Oh, there we go. We're back. Hello. Hi. I'm magically here. Hey. Welcome. Sorry about that. My internet hates me and for some reason OBS likes to disconnect. I don't know why. Vanishing act, yeah. Don't cook? Why? I think it's like a great... To advance in the culinary world, we have to... What's it called? We have to have new inventions. We can't just go with the same, like, tried and true recipes. I am a gourmet chef. And in order to try new flavors, we have to experiment. But you like her birdie when she streams from a potato which is pickled allegedly. My computer isn't even that bad. I don't even know what's happening. Yeah, the chicken's bad. Nice chicken, yeah. Hand cheese with farts. What? You cannot reinvent the grilled cheese? No, I can. Okay, here is my reinvention of the grilled cheese. Do you want to hear it? I've said this before. Do you want my reinterpretation of a grilled cheese that's even better than a regular grilled cheese? Imagine this. Garlic bread. Garlic bread with mac and cheese on the inside. How about that? Imagine this. 2 slices of garlic bread and then mac and cheese inside instead of a grilled cheese. A? Does that not work? I think it tastes good. I would try it, but it sounds messy. Have you ever seen those, like, egg sandwiches? You know those Japanese egg sandwiches? You know? Like, with the really big, chunky, like, eggs inside? That's how it is. You're just trying to eat it like that. I love egg sandwich, yeah. You're carb maxing now, I say? Hell yeah, you only live once. As someone on a calorie deficit, you already had me tense of a garlic bread and had a clock at a mac and cheese. Hey, it's not that bad. You only live once. If I could have the opportunity to try it at least once, I would do it. Because you never know. You might be like, wow, this is amazing. Other times you might be like, I don't know. But you never know unless you try, and I would like to try. Have you ever had Medical before? What is that? I don't know what that is. Can you react to your favorite Martian songs, like the fictional band? What band? I don't know that band. I'm sure it tastes at least fine, but that's like 700 entirely in carbs. It's better than... You know what? It's better than whatever you would get when you go to a... Imagine going to like a fast food place. I'm pretty sure whatever you get there is 10 times worse than whatever you could get when you make garlic bread mac and cheese sandwich. Right? I'm pretty sure you could do worse. You know, like, you could fry a stick of butter and eat it. That's worse. You could fry Oreos and eat that. That's worse. Have you guys heard about the donut burger where they take like a Krispy Kreme donut and they cut it in half and then they put a burger inside of it and they're like, ooh, burger, donut. You're banned from cooking one down? No, it's called being creative. It's creativity. You gotta be creative and you gotta try new things. What's wrong with being creative in the kitchen? You know what I would love to try? You know what I would really like to try? I want to take chocolate and then I want to I want to take chocolate and then I want to like do something interesting with it. Like would be interesting. I've tried doing this before, it didn't really work out very well. I think I tried to dip something in chocolate. What was it? I think I took like a fruit or something. I think I tried to dip mangoes in chocolate and it was really bad because the mangoes were too wet and then the chocolate didn't stick, but it didn't taste good. It was interesting. It's called being American. We must invent new ways to swiftly introduce diabetes and heart attacks. Exactly. So like, what do they call it? The race to the bottom? F. You're not doing your absolute most to give yourself and everybody around you a heart attack, then are you really living? Are you really experiencing the true joys of life if you're not trying to die as fast as possible, right? Why would you want to be in this world for 80 plus years? Come on, guys. Life peaks at 30. Life peaks at 30. Why would you want to live longer than that, you know? Why would you want to live longer than that, right? Gotta shorten it as fast as possible. You got me an egg hamburger? Ooh, that would be interesting. Metigel is to eat met, and met is a breakfast meal for every German construction worker. Ooh, interesting. What is that? Like, what does it consist of? Like sausage? Whenever I think of like a European breakfast, I think of like, what is that thing called? A biscuit. They call it a crumpet and crumpet and eggs and toast. I was born screaming and covered in blood. I'll die screaming and covered in blood. Hell yeah. Brötchen. Sausage. Don't worry, I plan on going out much sooner than 80, preferably while jumping from a plane. Hell yeah. Listen, if you're gonna go out, you might as well go out while on the news. You gotta take yourself out in a creative way that everybody will know about it. You have to make it everybody's problem. Not just like one person, you gotta make it like everybody's problem. You can be like the dude who goes to the Everglades and then goes swimming in the water. You can be like that person who gets electrocuted while walking on the beach. Take a walk and then get struck down by thunder and be like, oh, there they go. And if you survive, you have a cool story. If you don't, then even better, right? You can pet the swamp puppies, exactly. I'm sure they'd be happy to see you. You can be like, yay, guys! The cute swamp puppies. Or what else do they have in the Everglades? Like the recluse spiders and the poisonous snakes. Yay. If you're not afraid of wildlife, you could try going to Australia and then go out into like the bush. What they call it, the bushlands, and then just be like, I'm free. I think that'd be interesting. But, you know, I will say this as somebody who is 1,000+ years old. It's not ideal to live for a really long time at really bad health. If you're gonna go, you have to go fast. Ideally, you want to like decline and you want to go down fast. Because if you get super old and then you have like a bunch of problems and you're like, oh, my knee hurts and I have to get a hip replacement, and then, you know, I'm like on medication for like 50 different illnesses, like, why are you alive? Honestly, like, what? It's not ideal. It's not the best. So And then I'm not saying this as like if somebody who's like chronically ill and they have to do that to live, but at the same time, like if you're 90 plus years old and you have all these issues, like I feel like the human body wasn't meant to live that long. Isn't the point making exactly why you would care about being conservative in matters of diet? No. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you're relatively okay. And then just start like giving yourself as many health problems as possible with the hopes that you're not going to live till tomorrow. Just live like you're gonna die and like you're been diagnosed with like 6 months left to live. Cause at that point, then they tell you like, oh, you have like major problems, like major organ failure. You can be like, okay, great. The suffering is only within 2 weeks and then I'll go really quickly, and that's even better. In reality, your efforts just give you lots of shit decades instead of decent ones. Really? Okay, how would you go fast? How else would you go fast? I don't know. Unless you take yourself out with like a freak accident, or if you go petting swamp puppies, like, I don't know. Brochin is a bun, you can eat met in a bun. Met is raw pork, you eat it in the morning before the raw pork goes bad before noon. Oh, interesting. Huh. I don't know, that doesn't sound very good, but good for you. That sounds interesting. I've never really experienced meals in different parts of the countries. Imagine getting diagnosed with bone cancer tomorrow. That'd be interesting. I heard that leukemia, or like bone cancer, is probably one of the most painful types of cancers to get. No, I don't know. There's a lot of illnesses out there that just kind of suck. Like, if there's one thing that you would not want to have, I think like, well, try to remember what's the worst illness to have? Maybe the one that prevents you from sleeping, like the opposite of like sleeping beauty syndrome, the one where they just like you are unable to fall asleep and you're just up. It's really rare. It's interesting. That one makes you go insane. There is also the illness that cerebral palsy, I think. What is that one? Where like you... What? No, it's macular degeneration. No, that's not eyeballs. What is that called? It's the one where your muscles slowly lock up and then you lose all ability to move after like a couple of years. Like you slowly lose like your muscles, and your muscles literally like calcify. They turn into bone. Interesting. I forgot what it's called. It's an onset disease that starts by like the age of 30, so you actually don't know you have it until much later in life. Parkinson? Is it? I don't know. Let me look it up. Hello, Jamin. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Isn't it nice to try to stay more attractive for a partner, give them eye candy? That's if you are of heterosexual or like romantic nature. If I am asexual and I want to die alone, that's not a problem for me. Hehe. Why would I want to care about being attractive for somebody else when I don't want to be with people? What is that called? Cerebral palsy. That's not it. I don't think so. Movement disorders. No, that's not it. That's pediatrics. Disease where person muscle atrophy. I don't know what that is called. Muscular atrophy turns into bone. Is it? Fibroplasia ossificans provisia, the muscle bone disease. Ooh, oh yeah, I just saw it. FOP, fibrodysplasia ossificans progressivia. Disease in which fibrous connective tissue turns into bone. Also called Munchmeyer disease. Stone Man disease. Interesting. I think that would like really suck. Like not being able to move. Did you know people who have this disease have to make a choice where they're like, okay, would you like to permanently just be sitting down or would you like to permanently be standing? So then they give you a wheelchair and they lock your bones into place. So you're either like, you're in the standing wheelchair or you're in the sitting wheelchair. Kind of interesting. I swear it's common. Not sarcopenia. Oh, I think it's like, what is it? 1 out of 30? I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. Not sarcopenia, that's not it. That's just the muscular dystrophy. I don't know. I'm trying to look it up. I did not go to medical school, so I have no idea what these diseases are, but lots of interesting things happening. There's a lot of movies about stuff like that, though. I think it's kind of sad. Anyways, what was I thinking about? What was I gonna do? What was I doing? On the other hand, that's how you can turn into the Pillar Man from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Ooh. You can be like the dudes from Pompeii. Permanently, this statue. I don't know. If you were to die, would you want your body to be donated to science? Like, why don't we taxidermy humans? Is that like ethical? Is that unethical? I don't know. Do we not taxidermy humans? Or would that just be really scary? Because I know like we taxidermy animals, but how come we don't taxidermy people? Let me look it up. Is human taxidermy legal? Scienceinsights.com. Human taxidermy isn't possible. Plastination is. Learn while displaying preserved human remains is illegal. What legal alternatives exist? Is human taxidermy legal? Taxidermyhobbyist.com. Wow! A forgotten chapter in natural history, the taxidermy of man. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so there is been historical cases of human taxidermy, but it is not an ethical... What's it called? It's not ethical, apparently. Why don't we taxidermy humans? They said it's not... Well, first of all, they said, according to Google, there's no scientific purpose in it. Because it says scientifically the purpose of studying like taxidermy is like to replicate how animals who were alive, to see how they moved and how they walked and like what they look like. But for humans who tend to look the same regardless of like year, there's no purpose in like preserving humans and what they look like, because you know humans just look like people. Imagine you stuff your relatives after they die. There's a thing called a wax museum. Just saying. Did you know there's a horror story like that? There's a horror story where they like walk into a wax museum and then they're like, oh my god, one of the wax museum people was replaced by an actual human being that was like taxidermied. Woohoo! Or like they cover a person in like wax. You know, that's a real horror story. I feel like it was a Scooby-Doo thing. Anyways, apparently it is a common question that's been asked of why don't we taxidermy humans? It says ethnical issues, and the problem with human taxidermy is because people have skin. And it makes it really difficult to preserve skin because humans are squishy. We don't have fur. Hair lasts a really long time, so if you really want to scalp somebody and you want to preserve their head like a chia pet, sure. Did you know technically that, well, they say quote unquote the hair keeps growing after you die, but it's really not true because after you die the scalp loses moisture and shrinks, so it gives the appearance that your hair is growing, but it's really not. But anyways, if you really want to keep somebody's like scalp after their death, I'm pretty sure that's not illegal. It's concerning, but I don't think it's illegal. Okay, how much of the human body can you legally keep without people being suspicious? Like, how much of somebody can you keep without somebody coming in and being like, why do you have... Like, okay, here's where you draw the line, right? You have a skull. Okay, cool. Nice. Maybe it's a keepsake. Maybe you're a science student. Maybe you have a spine. Okay, you're a chiropractor. Sure. What if you have a pelvis? Then they're like, maybe you're a pervert. Okay, what about a full-on human leg? Maybe you're a foot fetishist. Like, at some point, like, how many body parts can you keep before it starts getting really creepy? How well can you hide it? Pretty easily, actually. Just... Have you ever had an attic? Have you ever had an attic just stuff stuff up there? Humans don't have fur like a hypertrichosis. I mean, not as much fur as, let's say, a beaver. The flesh is weak, true. Have you seen the photo of the overstuffed walrus, which is done by a guy that had no idea the walrus is supposed to be wrinkly? Isn't there a movie about a human experiment where the walrus was a person? Isn't that a horror movie? What's that called again? Tusk? Isn't that a movie? Maybe I am a foot fetishist. Yeah, maybe. Like, yes, you can own... Like, when I'm talking about owning parts of the human body, like, I'm talking about full pieces of body, not like a cremation. You know? Like, if you have a whole body that's cremated, yes, you have a whole body. But, like, at some point, how much is, like, it really suspicious to have a whole human body just casually? Like, a full human skeleton. You could play it off, though. You could be like, oh, no, it's a really accurate replica. Mate, like, this is my grandma's hip replacement. I would donate my body to medicine as long as they don't burn me. I want to return to Earth. I'm actually not really sure what they do with bodies after they study them. I know you can donate your body to science, but I don't know what they do afterwards. I know what game this background's from. The music? I don't know. This is from a website. The BGN's from, let's see here, what's it called again? I don't remember. Wait, I will find it. BGM. What is it called? Yuki Zakura. Hydration check, thank you. I should drink water. You can have many bodies as you want as long as you hide them well enough. True! You're so right. Oh, the actual background. Yeah, well, it's not a game. It's just from Booth. Thank you for the water break. There's something... Oh, there's cream on my desk. Interesting. Sorry, there was a spot on my desk and I just scraped it off with my finger and I sniffed it and I was like, ooh, what is that? Well, yes, it is cream. It smells like hand cream. Cream, yeah, hand cream. I put cream on because my hands are dry. Howdy, mate. Hope have your stream been good? Yeah, it's going good. We're talking about how suspicious would it be? Like, how much of the human body can you own before it starts getting really suspicious? Imagine being a serial killer and your day job is groundskeeper. Hell yeah. We call it lotion around here. Okay, there's differences between lotion and cream. Lotion is more liquid than cream. Cream is more thick. Cream is what you put on like really dry spots. Lotion is what you just put on for like general moisturization. I have two types. I have like hand cream and I have like body lotion. Just imagine being a serial killer. It was so easy to get away with crime back in the 60s and the 70s. Man, they were living the good life. They were like in this weird limbo between having not enough technology to be able to definitely prove the evidence of somebody being a killer. So they couldn't actually convict people, right? They couldn't be like, oh, you know, they did it because we have proof that they did it. Technology was catching up to like forensics, right? Technically, if you have pigs, you can feed the bones to them. Hey, did you know that there was a serial killer in Canada that did that? There was a large series of cases of disappearances of women in the outskirts of, I believe, like Manitoba or Ottawa or something like that. And they were a serial killer. What they were doing was that they were like dumping people's bodies into their pigs, and then the pigs would eat the whole body. Not even a scrap was left. So, yes, if you really want to hide the body, you can feed people to pigs, but is it healthy for... Is it healthy for them? I don't know. Just dump them in international waters, that too. Well, you only dump them in international waters if you don't want to be caught. Like, if you don't want to be prosecuted, sure. Food is food, true. You only drop people in international waters if you don't want to be trialed in your home country. Because then no country wants to take responsibility of going to court for that, because it takes a lot of resources and every country goes, not my problem. So that's only if you don't want to be tried. Like, yes, they can probably still call you like guilty for like murder, and like if they catch you killing in a certain country, then they can say you murdered somebody in that country. But if you dump the body, then how hard is it for them to find it? Thank you, the Snacky-chan, for the follow, and G2nd. Hello. Welcome. We're getting really good at it now? Hell yeah. In Germany, you're not allowed to keep anything. You have to bury the body. In Germany, the cheapest funeral is 8 to 12k. We have a saying, I can't live on my paycheck, but neither can I die. Oof. That sucks. You're not even allowed to keep bodies. What? Man. There's that one place in Yellowstone like that? Really? Where? Hey, hello, Kid and Mischief. How are you? The ocean is huge. There aren't highway patrol officers on the ocean floor. Okay, the thing is with bodies is that you have to get really good at either giving people concrete shoes or you stab them in the ribs. Like, you have to puncture the lungs. Because the thing is with people, when they drown and they die in the water, bodies float. Like, bodies are buoyant. Really buoyant. More buoyant than you would think. Like, really, really buoyant. So you either have to remove the body of oxygen, or you have to basically chop somebody's body up into little body parts and then fill bags with rocks and then toss them into the ocean. Because if you just take a whole body and you just dump them, then it's really hard to find the body. Look up the zone of death. Ooh. It's really hard to get rid of bodies in the water. Zone of Death is a 50 square mile, 130 kilometer area in the Idaho region of Yellowstone National Park as a result of the vicinage clause in the Constitution of the United States. A person may be able to theoretically avoid conviction for any major crime, including murder. Why does this exist? Why was this a thing? They said, like, it's a legal quirk where someone could potentially dodge prosecution for serious crime. So it's just permanently over there as just the purge? It's like you live in the purge over there? It's too remote. Oh man. Oh man. Nice. Cute. It's incredibly expensive. Man. It's in the middle of nowhere. It can be like, I challenge you to a duel, and I invite you out to the middle of nowhere in this specific location, and you have to hope that your opponent doesn't know where that is. They don't know where, like, what it is. But like, even then, what do? You just leave the body there? You just walk away? What do they do with it? How does this work? Do you just stab somebody and walk away? Cause like, you can't really leave the body there. Isn't that littering? Two go in, only one walks out. Nature 2 will take care of the rest? I guess. Former Chief Whistler, hello. Like, is murder considered littering? Like, is dumping a body that you killed littering? Or is that just illegal dumping of a body? I don't know. How illegal is it to like... Because I know when you scatter ashes, in some places they consider that illegal. They're like, you're not allowed to scatter ashes in certain locations. Because I don't know why. It's entirely biodegradable. It is biodegradable, but like, I don't think it's very good for the environment. Staring contest? Okay, pick one. Do you want to have a staring contest with the chicken, or do you want to have a staring contest with me? Cause my chicken's right there. You want the chicken? Bodies are decomposable, but yes, body dumping is illegal. Oh. If that were true, leftovers from dead animals would have left us in aeons ago. The thing is, you have animals who will eat bones. Does the chicken have eyelids? Yeah. This is what the chicken looks like when it's blinking. The chicken can close. But anyways, Lynn. Alright, I guess you will have a staring contest with the chicken, because chicken's right here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. You can't even tell where my eyeballs are looking. Oh, this chicken's so cute! Chickens have translucent eyelids? True! Well, actually, most animals have more than one eyelid. I think that's kind of cool. Well, leftovers from dead— oh, I just blinked, I'm sorry. Well, you I just blinked. Anyways. If that were true, that we have leftovers, that, like, we have fossils. Fossils exist. Oh, my chicken. We technically do have leftovers, just maybe not as many as we would think. But they still exist, like, they're still there. No, that guy scares me. Oil. True, the dinosaurs. You know, they always talk about us losing fossil fuels, but I don't know. When do we ever... when are we gonna run out? Like, permanently. The void gazes upon ye. True. If you just eat the body, we'll have leftovers. It'd be really hard to eat bones. Chickens are little dinosaurs, that is true. They are. Descendants. They're so cute. Have you guys seen the movie Rise of the Dinosaurs from like 2026, voiced by Morgan Freeman? That was on Netflix. It's like a 4-part series about dinosaurs. The first dinosaur ever to exist was a really, really cute little like bird, like a little raptor. They're like, this is the first descendant of the dinosaur, and it's like a little cute bird. Little cute little raptor with feathers, and it's like, oh. I'll help you, only if you hand over that chicken. No! Okay, hello, I'm back. Welcome. Hello, everybody. My mom came in. She was like, go to bed. Anyways. Release the modern dinosaur? No. Have you ever seen chickens nowadays? Have you guys seen videos of quails? Zero survival instincts. If you've ever seen videos of quails, they're worse than hamsters. As the owner of chickens, I can confirm they act like raptors. Have you guys seen the videos of chickens eating like wasp? Like pupae? There's this Japanese account where they're a beekeeper, and what they do is that they go into places to remove wasp hives, and the guy just like, it's crazy. The dude's got like a ping pong net, like a badminton racket. He goes in with no like outfits, like, you know, beekeeping weapons or whatever. You know, like the bee suit. He just walks in there, short sleeve, shorts, pants, walks right in with his jeans, and then with a armed with like a saw, like a hand saw and a badminton racket. Every single time a wasp comes near him, he's like whacking them down. Like he stands outside the nest and he just individually just keeps smacking down wasps. Like Japanese paper wasps. Until no more leave the nest, and he's like, alright, I think I've taken out enough of them. And then he takes a saw, he like plugs up the hole with like a piece of like tissue paper, and then he just takes a big net and he just saws it the nest off into the net, and then he sticks the net in the freezer, and then he cuts the nest in half, and then he feeds it to the chickens, and the chickens really like it. And the chickens eat like all the little pupa and the eggs out of the wasp nest, because, you know, when you freeze it, they die. So he feeds it to his chickens, and the chickens are all like, ooh, food. It's very cute. It's crazy. I know, the dude's got like insane instinct. Like a wasp flies near him and he's like whacking it down with the ping pong net. Hello. Hi Gojo, how are you? Also hello Nico. Welcome. Welcome back. Hey. Chickens are opportunists? True. There was an experiment that someone put a raptor tail like on a chicken and walked differently. Interesting. He's like the Hornet King, another channel. Ooh. I don't know, I've been watching videos about beekeeping and like wasps. Very cool. I think wasps are very cool. They are kind of mean. I still remember one time I was eating outside during like, I think a summer camp. And there was a wasp flying around me when I was eating like a sandwich outside. I had like a ham and cheese sandwich. I ripped off like a teeny little piece of ham and I like tossed it into the distance, and I saw a wasp fly after it like a teeny little dog, and I was and then I see it fly away with like my little piece of ham, and I'm like, oh wow. That was wild. I was like, whoa. The one time at summer camp, yeah. Like I took off a little piece of ham, like a little teeny tiny corner, and I just tossed into the distance, and it flew off with it. I was like, whoa, I've never seen a wasp do that before. Hello Taco, I remembered your name. How are you? Welcome. I'm depressed currently. Oh man. Well, go to bed. You'll feel better. Velociraptors actually had feathers just by how they're depicted in Jurassic Park. Yeah! There's a movie, a recent documentary made in like 2026 called Dinosaurs. Voiced by Morgan Freeman, and then they depict dinosaurs. Or the original ancestors of dinosaurs. With feathers. Very cool. It's kind of insane because it's like, oh, we have to like, they were kind of describing like the distance between, or like, the rivalry between reptiles and dinosaurs back then, which you would think like, oh, dinosaurs are kind of like reptiles. Apparently they're entirely different species, but it's very cool. It's like, ah, yes, here is the age of like the giant meteor when it hit Earth and everybody died. Like all of 99% of life was wiped out on Earth. And then everybody came back after like 100,000 years. And then they were all wiped out again. And then they were wiped out again. And it's like, wow. Somebody really hated Earth. How are you doing today? Did you get some sleep? No, I did not. I went to bed last night at like 3. I was reading, what I finished this web novel. I caught up to it at least. And then the other one I was reading ended, and I was really sad. But it was really good. And then I was reading like a novel earlier. And as I work, I said, "Still sleeping, still sleep?" I should go to bed soon. Web novel, yeah. Web novel. It's called... What was it called again? Oh yeah, God of Creation. That's what I was reading earlier. Ads, yes. The trout population was devastated. Have you guys ever seen pictures of catfish? They're huge. Like, oh my gosh. What is that thing called again? There is a method of catching catfish called like fisting. Is it fisting? I don't think so. What's it called? I'm googling it. Noodling, yeah. Oh my god, my brain was like fisting. Fisting? Yeah, when you stick your hand in a hole and then a catfish eats your arm and then you pull it out. You pull the catfish, because catfish don't have teeth. Or they don't really have big teeth enough to hurt. So like you stick your hand in a hole and then the catfish eats your arm. And then you pull out fish. Very cool. But catfish are huge. They don't taste very good though. I've heard they taste like dirt, but they are very interesting to look at. I like Googling pictures of catfish because then you get like really wild looking fish. It's like looking at, what's it, tuna? Tuna get huge too. I'm pretty sure tuna just permanently get bigger and bigger as they age, and they just keep getting bigger until like something takes them out. It's like lobsters, you know? They can live for a really, really long time and they just keep getting bigger. But eventually they do die because their body gets too big for them to like molt safely, and then they just die. So theoretically, if they could like molt properly, they could just keep getting infinitely large. But yes, very cool things in the ocean. Lobsters pee through their eyes? Yeah. Well, not just lobsters. I think crabs do that too. Like a lot of crustaceans do. Or like how birds technically don't really pee. They have like their pee and poop mixed together. Why am I getting so many Olive Garden ads? Because it wants you to go to Olive Garden. They want you to get unlimited breadsticks. Wait, is Olive Garden the one that has breadsticks, or is Olive Garden the one that has the salad bar? I don't know. 4 in a row. It really wants to get the pasta meal deal. You know, where you can get, what, all you can eat 4 plates for $12. Wow. Gotta get that bread, exactly. They want you to get those breadsticks. I've actually never been to Olive Garden. What's that other place that's known for their pasta? Red Lobster? I don't know. There's like 2 places known for food. Known for pasta. What? There's Olive Garden? And I don't remember the other one. I don't remember. Is it Red Lobster? I don't know. What? I don't remember like these food chains that are known for like stuff like that. I know that there's Cheesecake Factory, and Cheesecake Factory gives you bread, but I don't know. Man, I remember one time I went to like a restaurant, like a fancy Italian restaurant, and they had breadsticks, and they were like curly breadsticks, not like, you know, like Pocky sticks, where they're just like bread just stuck in like a roll and they like stick that in the oven. No, they were like curly, they were like pretzel sticks. They like take 2 pieces of dough and they wrap it around each other. Like a really curly pretzel. That was really good. I don't know what you do with them, because they don't season them or anything. Like, what are you supposed to do with them? Do you just like stick it in your mouth? Man, that was good. And I'm not a bread person. I'm not like a huge bread person, but like once in a while I'm like, ooh, breadsticks. But actually, if I had to choose between like fries or like bread, I think I would pick fries because I like potatoes. Panera Bread does bread bowls? They do? I saw a tweet earlier. That was like, why is Panera Bread so popular? It's just poor people food. It's just sandwiches and soup. They're like, why would I go to Panera Bread to have poor people food? I guess, I don't know. I would think it's like upscale poor people food, but I feel like if I wanted to eat poor people food, I would just have soup and sandwiches at home. I would imagine Red Lobster would be famous for a different food than pasta. True. I think they're known for like their seafood pasta though. Like I always see ads for Red Lobster about like we have lobster ravioli and we have crab pasta, and I'm like, oh cool, I've never been to Red Lobster. There is this video of someone randomly hiding fake discount QR codes at a cheesecake factory that is actually linked to video. What? This is why you don't scan QR codes in public. Don't do that. That's the #1 way to get a virus on your phone. Like, you want the AI data tracker 9000 that data mines all your passwords on your phone when you're not looking, like that. Don't scan QR codes. Red Lobster biscuits go hard. I've never been to Red Lobster. I only see ads for it. You know what I really want? I want Arby's curly fries. Man, I really want Arby's curly fries. I'm just craving ketchup chips. That's what I am. That's what I'm doing. I'm craving hickory sticks and ketchup chips because it's been a really long time since I've been back in Canada, and I'm like, They discontinued the ketchup chips at like a lot of places, and they're really hard to find now. Kinda sad. They're so good. I love ketchup chips. Which actually, it's so funny because did you know that ketchup chips aren't actually like, they don't have an ingredient of ketchup? There is no tomato that exists in ketchup chips. What makes them red color is the paprika. Which, by the way, paprika is actually just roasted red pepper. Fun fact. You mean northern Minnesota? I've never been to northern Minnesota. Shrimp chips are good too? That is true. Although it has to be a specific brand. The Calbee ones aren't as good as the Nongshim ones. The Nongshim ones, the bag with like the pink and the white polka dots, that one's good. The Calbee ones are like, eh. What about radioactive Walmart shrimp? That's a thing. You bring the Geiger counter close and it's like tick 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 tick. You're like, what's happening? We have ketchup chips in Germany? Really? Who's that other person here who's talking about Germany? You have a friend, you have a German friend. Where are you? Oh, HSKJC. You have a German friend. There you go. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? When are we gonna recharge the eels with some batteries? I don't know. Did you know that there used to be a really cute aquarium they used to link a Twitter account to an eel aquarium, I believe at like some aquarium, so that whenever the eel shocked the glass, it would send a tweet out and it would say like buzz buzz, or it would say like, I've shocked the glass this many times today, or like little cute like sayings and stuff whenever it sends to like an electric impulse. It was really cute. I miss gimmick accounts like that. There was another account where it was somebody set their Twitter account to a cat. So every single time the cat would come in through like the cat door, it would take a picture and it would be like, Mr. Munchkins comes home. I think Mr. Munchkin's leaving, and it would take a little picture of the doggy door, or like the cat door, the cat leaving and coming home. It was really cute. But I miss gimmick accounts like that on Twitter. They don't do that anymore. The most sad thing I remember, the cat GoPro videos are neat. That's true. There's one on TikTok that I like to see occasionally. named Mr. Mittens. And it's like this teeny little black cat, and the POV, because it's around the collar, you can see like the teeny little paws running around, and you're like, you hear the cat go meow. It's like they're like, and you're like, ah, and then the cat talks to like its friends and stuff, and it runs around. It's like, oh, cute. The 21st night of September. It's not September yet. What's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here. Welcome. Bread. Ooh. Oh, man. But I miss like gimmick accounts like that. What I missed the most was on National Geographic. They used to have like cameras set up for different areas. So they used to have like cat cams, they used to have puppy cams, they used to have like a jellyfish cam. They used to have a cockroach cam, that was my favorite. Cause like imagine the teeniest little doghouse container, like a dollhouse. Like a teeny little like kitchen with a little like it had like teeny little chairs and a baby chair and everything, and little cockroaches inside it. It was so cute. They had like a cockroach camera. But they weren't like actual like domesticated cockroaches. They were, I think, like American, like African hissing cockroaches. They were really cute. I miss that. They discontinued it. They used to stream 24/7 too. It was like a 24/7 hour camera for like different creatures. And then for the shark cam and for like the puppy cam and the cat cam, like at certain hours they would tell you when the feeding times were, so you would see people come in and feed them. Oh, it was so cute. It's like going to like the Bass Pro Shop and they'd be like, this is the time that we feed our sharks, and then you can watch like a dude in a scuba suit climb into the giant tank at the Bass Pro Shop and feed animals. Nice. Anyways, I'm gonna look up a picture of the cockroach cam. That's what I miss. I miss that. Oh man, there's not even pictures of it anymore. What happened to the cockroach camera? Google. Google. Image. Oh, that got held by Automod. Nice! Same thing with squirrels, by the way, if you were curious. Have you ever... Do you guys... Oh my god, I think that was a fake image, but... I know about Fat Bear Week. Last year was like this female bear who was like... What was it? There's like this one bear that wins every single year. There's that one image of like a squirrel sitting on like a car hood in the snow, and you see like that squirrel has like the biggest pair of balls you've ever seen, and people were saying like, I think it was debunked a while back, but they were like, oh yeah, that's fake. But imagine that. Oh man. I'm trying to Google like the National Geographic cockroach cam back in like 2000 and like whatever. They don't have pictures of it anymore. I'm so sad pictures don't exist anymore of it. What is this? But yeah, very, very interesting things. I love nature. I love animal facts. There's so many cool things happening. I was gonna talk about something else. I don't remember what I was gonna talk about anymore. Sometimes I'm like, before a stream, I sit down, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the thing I would like to talk about. And then I forget. Well, that's not true. What was I doing? I looked up the Hot Limit video. Yeah, Animal Planet Cockroach Cam. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't. The pictures don't exist anymore on the internet, but they exist in my heart. I looked up the Hot Limit video, and I was watching the two videos between like him like 50 years later, or 30 years later, 28 years later, to like now, or like the one in 1981. Oh my god, Twink Death and Dill Free Birth is real. I know people were talking about it on Twitter, but I was like, how much? Like, what's happening? Dang, dude. You got really buff. Do you know the opposites of the words always coming taken from what? Is this... What is that? Is that a Never Gonna Give You Up reference? It is. Yeah. Yes. That is. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, Hello, Maggie V. Thank you for the follow. I remember when Never Gonna Give You Up, like Rick Rolling was a super popular thing. Like when people used to do that. What is it? What do they do nowadays? I mean, there was like a brief period where the modern version of that, the Rick Roll, was like getting stick bugged. I don't know about that anymore. Now it's a Weezer. What is it? What do they play by Weezer? Here Comes the Sun. No, that's the Beatles. All I know now is like the Get Stick Bug thing. Buddy Holly? Really? But they're good songs. I don't know why that's a bad thing. To get like, oh no, you got, like... That's a good song. If somebody was to like redirect me and they were like, oh, here's Never Gonna Give You Up, I'd be like, banger song. That's a great song. Buddy Holly's a good song. What are you talking about? I like it. It's like the... What's that other song? Somebody told me there was a... Wait. What's it called? Wait. I said it's coming... Wait, what is that song? How does it go again? And it's all in my head and she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. It's not that bad. Oh, it's a good song. It's still getting these nuts. Oh, it's not that bad. You'd have to be like 12 years old and have the humor of like a 14-year-old to be all like, oh man. I got like, really? It reminds me of like when people would come up with like stupid things. They're like, do you remember in middle school when people would come up with like, haha, you said this word. Right? I've grown out of that like from such a long time ago. Okay, here's the thing I was thinking about earlier. When I was an elementary school kid, the teachers had to pull me aside to tell me not to tell other kids the proper pronunciation of certain words. So like, we had a book about anatomy in class, and kids were like, oh haha, that's the pee-pee, whatever. And I was the one very loudly going, well actually, that's not called pee-pee, the real word is called dick. That's called a penis. The anatomical word is not that. And the teacher had to pull me aside and was like, okay, you know, Kyo, like, we can't use those words. We can't say that in, like, elementary school, okay? And I was like, it's true, though. Like, that is the scientific term. And then she was like, no, you like, just, we're gonna move on. We're not gonna talk about that anymore. And I was like, man, okay, fine. So, if you were to talk to me about shame, Pinar mentioned, hell yeah, cock. You were mixing All Star by Smash Mouth and Mr. Brightside by the Colors? Really? Somebody once told me the world was gonna... That's not it. That's not All Star. I was talking about Mr. Brightside by the Killers and also the what was the other one? Somebody told me they got a girlfriend. The Venus. They got a girlfriend. This looks like a boyfriend. That's how what they doing. I don't know. What is that song called? I don't remember. When's the next stream? Next week, Tuesday. In 7 days, technically. Almost. The weenus. That's what they call. that. Oh gosh. That's what they call me in middle. No, I'm kidding. That was my nickname in middle school. No. Hello, Cognizant Hydra. How are you? Sorry, we're reverting back to like middle school humor today. Somebody told me he's also by the Killers. What? Is it? Oh my god. What song is not by the Killers? Man. They call me the weenus stickler. Hell yeah. I think the streamer is actually awake so much awake the most of the stream starts. What's wrong with this? We're gonna derail this. Never gonna give you up. That's Rick Astley. Yeah. Sorry, whenever I get like... Whenever I'm running on like, what, 5 hours of sleep or less, then it just starts going off into like middle school territory. Kid was taken over by AI. Oh my god, do you remember back like in the early 2000s, like during the early pandemic where people were doing the NPC streams and they were like, haha, thank you for the glizzy. Brrr. Right? Whoa, I don't know. What do they say? What? I don't remember what people were doing. Remember the AI streams? No! You don't know that thing? That was a thing on TikTok where people were doing NPC streams. God, I don't remember what they were doing. Haha, thank you for the glizzy. Guess like gay girl boss, why? Oh my god, they're so funny. Pepperidge Farm remembers, yeah. Thank you for the glizzy. There is this one iconic video that was on TikTok that this guy was like, hey, you wanna watch me eat this hot dog? And he went, oh. And then he tosses a hot dog into the air and he like deep throats it. And then he like coughs it up. And it goes shooting out of his mouth, out of his like throat. It goes straight down his mouth. And he goes like, oh. I'm losing my mind. I can hear that video now. Yeah. Oh, I gotta find it. That man has skills. True. He's got the ultimate deep throat skills. He was old. I remember everything. Oh, I missed that. Or like, what was that other song? Oh my god, there was this one song that was on TikTok that was like, these are cattails, they're common wateries. What was that? Oh my god, that cattail song. I don't remember. Me want bite, me want corn dog delight. Yeah. These are cattails, the brown things in these wateries. Well, they're not edible. But even so, me want bite. Me want corn dog delight. Me want deep fried, me think water Twinkie nice. Me want eat, me want tasty ocean treat. Me want spoonful. What about this song is more recent, is it? This song came out in 2021. Me want bite. Me want plant corn dog delight. Nature's corn dog, oh my god. Have you ever seen people eating, like taking bites out of cattails? Oh my god, the amount of fluff that like comes out of the mouth after you take a bite out of a, you know, a cattail is crazy. They're so dense. So fun. I never understood why they called it a glizzy. I don't know either. Me want eat. Me want lunchies. Me hungry. Eat lunch. FUCKs. Go to bed. Hello, Nov. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Nova? Nov? A star? I should do that back in the day. I want to do that. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Imagine like a prank show where you take like a cat tail and then you like grill it a little and you put a bunch of seasoning on it and you go to somebody and you're like, hey, you want a corn dog? And they're like, sure, oh boy. And they take a bite out of it and you're like, wait a minute. Oh, Nova Star. Okay. There's two V's. Imagine going up to somebody and they're like, hey, you want a corn dog? I want a corn dog. I want a corn dog. Man. I'm hungry. Not really, I'm not hungry. I had too much for dinner, but like... my brain is like, I could go for a corn dog right now. I miss those. But at the same time, I'm really full right now. I had dinner. Mini corn dog hours? I've never had a mini corn dog. But I remember having those for like school lunches and ooh. The breading sucked. Like it was, you know, cornbread bread. That's what corn dogs are, yes. But like the breading sucked. Dry. Not good. But the corn dog on the inside, ooh. That was good. Guys, would you have a pickled hot dog? Would you? Like, how... okay, we're gonna come back to the pickled meats discussion. Would you have pickled hot dog? Like, hot dog and pickle juice. Would you? Wait. Cornbread? You mean cornbread? Yeah, cornbread bread. Would you have pickled pickled hot dogs? No? Why not? Why not? I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. If we can have relish on hot dogs, I think we can have pickled hot dogs. I know how much you like wieners. Chihuahua goes absolutely ballistic. Hell yeah. I saw, like, once in a while, I get like an absolutely unhinged tweet. And then I don't know what to do with it. Like, I don't really want to put it in my Discord server because then it's just there permanently. But also I can't really talk about it on stream because it's like sometimes like mildly inappropriate. But like sometimes I think about that and I'm like, oh man, I can't send this to my friends. I just stare at it and I save it, I bookmark them. And then I don't know what to do with them anyways. But sometimes you have really fun treats. It's the cucumber that goes into the brine, not the dog. But what if you could marinate the dog? What if you could brine the dog? Like, I don't know, maybe it'd be good. Like, we have the existence of Spam, and Spam is like mildly pickled spiced meat, luncheon meat. Why can't we do the same thing with hot dogs? I think it'd be interesting. Is that just a pickle with bread, no meat? A corn dog? Soggy pickled bread? No, we're not taking a corn dog, we're just taking a hot dog. We're taking a hot dog and we're putting it in a... we're gonna like pickle it. We're gonna pickle it, hot dogs in pickle juice and vinegar and spices. They exist? Yeah! Hello anime lover, how are you? Okay. Here is the idea, by the way. Okay, if you want to have spaghetti and hot dogs, like Filipino style, you know what you can do? You want to know what a great way to have hot dogs and spaghetti? What you do is you take hot dogs, you cut them up, and then you take spaghetti and you start stabbing them through the hot dog so that you have like a hot dog with spaghetti sticking out of it, right? And then you boil those together. You boil those together, right? And then by the time your pasta's done, you have spaghetti noodles connected by hot dogs. And it makes it fun. So boiled hot dogs? Yeah, boiled hot dogs and spaghetti. Funnily enough, I'm growing cucumbers right now. I'll pickle those as well, some of my hot peppers probably. Add a hot dog in there! Put hot dogs in there. I think it'd be interesting. So yeah, okay, let me Google it. Spaghetti in hot dog Hell yeah! Here, I'm gonna show you guys a picture. Spaghetti in a hot dog. Look at it. Legs, yeah, feet. Look, spaghetti in hot dogs. What do you guys think? Real girl boss dinner? Exactly. Would you guys try this? Would you eat this? I think it'd be cool. What do you think? Would you eat this if I... No! Why? Imagine if I was like, hey, I cooked dinner. Would you like to try? And then I show you this. Would you eat it? Wait, would you... would you eat it? Do you have any Italian friends? No. I have Portuguese friends, but I don't have Italian friends. Ask them first. They would do the finger thing at me. They'd be like, "Ay, mamma mia." I don't have Italian friends. Good thing. I think you have to mix pickles into the meat for the hot dogs first, because the skin doesn't allow the pickle juice to soak inside. Okay, what you do is that you take a vegetable peeler. Take a vegetable peeler, you peel the casing off of the hot dog, and then you pickle it. How about that? What about you skin the hot dog with a peeler, and then you pickle it? Right? You shave the hot dogs. Spam sushi is actually good. Changed my mind. Spam musubi is pretty good. I think it's like a Hawaiian thing. Spam musubi. Although you have to cut the spam really, really thin, because otherwise the spam flavor gets overwhelming really fast. And then it gets really salty. But it's good. In small doses. I've done the pasta and hot dog already. It's good. Hell yeah, you're living life the good way. Hell yeah. See, you have taste. Everybody else here is just sad and bitter and lacking whimsy, lacking life. They, like, my god, is this not the most amazing thing you've ever seen? Spaghetti with hot dogs, gluten-free. It's just hot dog spaghetti on plate. Yeah. What a great picture. It's so plain looking. There's no sauce. Consultant Italian get punchy. I want that too. No. Service to your Italian friends. Hairy dogs. Stick raw spaghetti into the end of hot dogs and boil. You come over to the place and you're like, hey. Can you imagine like cutting little slits into it so that you give it like a little face and a mouth? It looks like what a kid would get at a Michelin star restaurant. Yeah. Oh my god. You go over to somebody's house and they feed this to you. Hello. Not even when George was curious about this. It's so cute. Hello, only. Yes. How are you? Do with elbow mac and you could pass as maggots? Hell yeah. You could. I'm looking at pictures of spaghetti dogs and they are great. Is this your normal search on the internet? Yes. I have ideas and I'm like, I wonder if this exists. Spaghetti-o hot dog meme. Oh my god. Birthday cake idea. This looks cold. This doesn't look great. This looks cold and sad. But I don't know. I'm beginner in English. I'd like to practice with you. Sure. I don't know what... I'm so sorry about the things I talk about. I don't think I'd be a very good person to practice English with because the things that I say are not normal. conversation topics for the English language. I found the weirdest thing in Subnautica. Is it the rock with the angry face? I've seen that Easter egg. It's really cute. Not Say So stream. I'm so Say So. A Markiplier bobblehead? Really? Which Subnauticas? Is Subnautica 2 or 1? This is so Say So. I don't know what's unsay so about hot dog spaghetti. 1? Oh, I've never played 1. I've only played 2. Time to teach you one word in a different language for English to say bollocks. Yeah. See, in English, when somebody says something that you don't agree with, what you say is, oh, dang nabbit. Pinar mentions, what's wrong with saying the word penis? That's a medical term. It's like that thing that's like, what was it? There's that one image of this girl going like, boob is too funny. Breast is too sterile, so clinical. What was the other one? Tit is too like rude. They're like, what's a good term? They're like, boob is too funny sounding. Tit is too like vulgar. And breast is too like medical. So what do you say? Obviously the correct answer is badonkadonks. Yeah, bahongaroos. Bazangas. Chesticles, yeah. No, chesticles is what you call a dude with like really big moobs. Like if you ever see a dude and he needs a bra, that's what a chesticle is. And then you can like stare at them and be like, damn dude. Yeah, what should I eat for dinner later? Spaghetti and hot dogs? Take spaghetti and stick it through hot dogs and boil it? Oh my god. What did I come back to? You missed peak. You missed peak. Here, FECK's dinner idea. Let me show you a picture. Where are they? Where is it? Oh my god, it's got eyeballs. Wait. Oh my gosh. All I see is your cock. No. Okay, look. I cannot find the picture anymore. Oh, it's so cute. Look at this. You should make this. FECKs, you should make this. You came back to us talking about chesticles? Well, what else do you want to call them? No, don't punk me. Look, you should make this. Isn't it cute? Octopus hot dogs with spaghetti. No, it's not sperm. They're supposed to be an octopus. You can make this. Look, it's got little legs. Octopus, crab, spider. Isn't it cute? That's a jellyfish, yeah. Isn't this cute? You can make these for dinner. That's what she make. That's a spider? Exactly. Wow. That's what you should make. I think that's a great idea. You should do that. I can't find the other picture I was looking at. I'm so sad. There it is. Okay, this one. These. You should make this. Just stick it straight into like a hot dog and that's it. I'm not making sperm food in my own house. What's wrong with it? Look at it. It's your brain that's dirty. If your brain is seeing this thing and thinking like, oh man, that's inappropriate. That's you. That's on you. Can I get a Big Mac with large fries and zero sugar Coke? In my house? Sir, this is a Wendy's. I think this is a great idea for dinner. if I had the opportunity to do like a cooking stream again, this is what I would make. But unfortunately, I do not buy hot dogs. So if I were to do this, it would have to, I don't know, we'd have to substitute with something. Maybe I'll stick it into like a thing of chicken breast. I don't know. Whose fault do you think that is? I don't make things dirty, you guys do. I say things that are completely normal. I say things that are completely normal and wholesome, and you guys are the ones going like, that's sus. Like, I could say something like, I want to store... I just want to keep people's bones in the house, you know? And then you guys would be like, oh, that's suspicious. Why chicken chesticles? Because I only own chicken. I don't buy hot dogs. I am healthy. I don't buy red meat. I only buy chicken. So if I were to get like a type of thing to stick spaghetti into, it would have to be chicken breast. So, like, I don't know. It's either that or we got ground turkey. So I'm not gonna stick it into ground turkey. It's been fun. Good night, Goo. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I cannot tuck you in because you were on YouTube, but I will metaphorically tuck you in. Good night. That's the first time hearing someone not eating red meat at home. My family is very healthy. We don't drink milk. We don't drink milk, we don't eat red meat. Only poultry? That's cannibalism? Hell yeah. As opposed to flying turkey? Yeah. No, we only buy turkey and fish. Or like, you know, poultry and fish products. So like ground turkey, chicken breast, chicken tender, chicken thighs, and what's the other one? Fish. But we don't get tuna or anything like that because it's high in mercury. The only type of fish that we'll get is salmon. We only get salmon. That's the only type of fish. And occasionally cod, once in a while. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of red meat. What about sushi? We only make salmon. Cod? Yeah. I eat cod. God. Hell yeah. I mean, technically you do that if you are Catholic and you go to church and they give you the body. They're like, here you go, the communion. So you do eat God, yeah. I've been awake for far too long. When should I go to bed? I don't know. Heck yeah. How does God taste? I don't know. Like bread. Like bread. I would hope that it tastes better than that, but no. Can you imagine that this stream was originally going to be a drawing stream and then I decided, nah, I'm gonna yap. Let's talk about music and hot dogs. Hot dogs. I downloaded a bunch of songs. Yippee! I should go to bed. Professional noisemaker? Yeah. I'm such a good streamer. I have no plan when I click start stream. I just turn stream on and then I turn my brain off. It's like, time to go live. Burp. Brain off. Thoughts open. Head empty. Exactly. That's how it goes. I downloaded hey Lewis, how are you? Love the chicken? Thank you. I downloaded Audacity despite owning Reaper because Reaper takes forever to open. And I wanted something that would like trim songs really quickly and like just export them. They updated Audacity. Audacity looks so different now. I remember Audacity back then used to look really old. Yeah, the Audacity. Say hello. It looks really cool now. If you ever have the opportunity to like use Audacity, you should Google it. It looks pretty cool. What is that? What is that image? That's like, what is that? Kind of creepy looking. What is that? Some of you guys have emotes that just look really weird. Audacity achieved on Reaper with another dot. It's okay. I used to have like 4. I have FL Studio, I have Reaper, I had Audacity, and then I also had Ableton, and then I also had BandLab, and then I also had like Cakewalk. Which is funny, because I bought the student license for FL Studio and I've only used it like 3 times, 4 times. Not saying that FL Studio is bad, but like the piano roll is really good if you were like making music and composing, which I did compose songs on FL Studio. But if you're recording, Reaper is a lot more easier to use when it comes to recording. But yeah. Anyways, I should go to bed. It's like 1 AM. And I need to get like more than 7 hours of sleep. Wow, that's a lot of emotes. What are those? No, I know. I started a stream earlier. We're gonna end a little bit earlier. That's too early. I have to go to bed. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to wake up early tomorrow so I can go. And then I have to go travel. I'm going on a trip. Yippee! I'm going on a trip tomorrow. Well, I'm not. I'm leaving after work because my flight's at like, I don't know, later. But yay, I will let you guys know when I come back. I'll take pictures and I'll show you guys how it went. It's gonna be interesting. No leaving. I'm gonna touch grass. I'm gonna socialize. I'm gonna see if I can make friends, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to like talk to people, okay? I'm not gonna like wander around by myself and then be like, haha. I'm gonna like be an introvert. No, I'm gonna go try to go talk to people. I'm gonna go make friends. No leaving. I'm gonna go. Bye guys. I'm going. I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. Can I doubt? No, I'm gonna talk to people. I'll make friends. I believe. You guys don't believe in me. Believe in the me that believes in you that... No. Believe in the me that believes in the you that believes in the concept of me. Grass, never heard of them in my life, I believe. What's outside? It's a concept. Who is streaming at this time? It's 1 AM, so there should be people awake. Maybe. Who is up? Is it a simulation? Yeah. It's like the Matrix. Have you guys heard of it? Who is streaming? The graphics look real. I know, right? High fidelity. Oh my god. It's like when you play Assassin's Creed for the first time and you're like, wow, the graphics look so real. It's almost like reality. I can't believe they made grass a thing that exists in real life. You're telling me that they took this thing from the video game Breath of the Wild and they made it real? Oh my god. Also, hello Sarkaz, thank you for the follow. I can't believe it. Grass. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna send you guys off to Betty, who is doing a co-working and studying stream, but I came right at the end of the stream. Yeah, I'm so sorry we're ending a little bit earlier because I need to go to bed. I need to go to sleep. But I will guys see you all next week on Tuesday because I will be out for the rest of this week and Friday and this weekend. Good night. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed on time actually, guys. I'm so healthy. From Breath of the Wild to Grass of the Wild, exactly. I'm so healthy. Good night. I'm gonna go talk to people. Yippee! See you guys. Bye, you two people.